This is a great first exercise to start with chest, especially if your focus is on the upper portion of the chest. Barbell of any nature is good for chest, whether it's flat, incline, decline. You're pretty much working all pectoral muscles. The reason I'm starting on incline and going with a slightly wider than normal grip is it really opens out my chest, and I'm taking it down just really below my neck, the very upper portion of my chest. I'm less able to lift more weight on that, but I really feel it focused in my upper chest. All of the muscle fibers are starting to kind of be recruited to wake up. 4 sets, a couple of warm-up sets, and then I'm into my first working set. Progressively build up the weight. I'm aiming for 12 repetitions on each set. Once I hit those 12 reps, that gives me the go-ahead to increase the weight for the next set and still aim for 12. I'm not increasing the weight and dropping down the reps. My rep range is always the same, 12. On that last one, I doubled up the plates. Only got about 6 reps out there, but I felt that. Then I went straight into a drop set, put it down to a single plate and just repped out as many as I could. A burnout for that final drop set, good 12, 13 reps. My chest is on fire now. And also I was opening it up with the bands. Nice stretch during those warm-up sets, taking it behind, just working my chest through that full range of motion, really activating, engaging, recruiting all of those muscle fibers so that I'm warm and ready to move on to the next exercise. Speaking of which, let's get on to it. Dumbbells, incline, presses. I'll see you over there. Another great exercise for the upper portion of the chest. Incline dumbbell presses, but instead of the traditional palms forwards, pushing up like a triangle, I'm keeping them together and I'm consciously pushing the weights together. It keeps tension in my upper chest, so I've always got tension in the chest as I push up, extend, and really focus on the contraction of those muscles at their peak when the weight's up at the top. I'm gonna drop the weight down a lot more, but I'm telling you, I feel it much more in the muscle. And we've already gone heavy with our first compound lift, the barbell. So now within the chest workout, we can start to pick out different exercises that really work that chest from a different angle and in its own unique way. It's the whole point of this workout. We're not doing the same movements and trying to lift as heavy as we can. We're focusing on heavy compound movements and then working through different exercises, all of which will engage proportionately more the upper part of the chest. I'm spent after that one. Let's move on and get started on the third exercise and keep this tempo going. Back to more of a compound lift on this one, and I'm doing a reverse barbell press. I've got to drop the weight down a lot compared to what I can normally lift with an overhand grip, but that emphasis on my upper chest when I switch around to a narrower underhand grip, you can probably see from here, just the change of the grip, for me, feels like I'm working much more of the upper portion of the chest. I'm pushing the bar up a little bit higher than I would normally do, more further back towards my head than if I was with an overhand grip, and following like a sweeping movement with my arms. Pushing and always trying to push the bar in. That way you keep a constant tension on the inner portion of the chest as I push up. So tension squeezing in on the bar, pushing up, 3-4 sets on here, still aiming for 12 reps. Added a little bit more weight on, so it's important to progressively add the weight as and when you need to, but don't always think that you have to increase the weight. If you're hitting 10, 11 reps, giving it everything you've got, there's no need to go heavier. Stay with that weight, aim for those 12, and if you need to, incorporate a drop set or a superset on the last working set. 2 more exercises now. Let's move on and start to work a little bit more fly movement into this workout and focus on, again, the inner portion of the chest, having to pull all of that weight in. Gives great striations in the chest and also really helps to bring out that detail in the muscle. All right, let's go on and get started with it. Fourth exercise, and by now I'm really opening out that chest area. some incline dumbbell flies. And with this, I'm adding yet again another dynamic, a little rotation inwards, little fingers kind of making like a diamond shape like that. Squeeze my chest up at the top and we'll hold that contraction for a few seconds, and then rotate my thumbs back down as I open, really stretch out that upper pectoral there so you can see the movement. I'm closing the chest in, but I'm also working that upper pectoral through that range of motion as I rotate those dumbbells around. Again, drop the weight down, focus on the quality, really think about the muscle being worked. Breathe in as you open out, enlarge that chest area, get a nice deep stretch. That's why you don't want to go too heavy, otherwise you drop the weights down too low, you haven't got enough strength to pull them back up. So stay within a weight limit that you're comfortable to get 10, 11, 12 reps, make every rep count. And then at the end, 10 seconds, just hold that contraction in the chest, squeeze, give it everything you've got, as that will help bring out that conditioning and detail in the chest. Okay, let's move on. Fifth and final exercise for today's chest workout. I hope you guys are liking it. Again, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let's get on and finish that workout. This for me is a great exercise to finish upper chest workout on. Full range of motion allows me to open out that chest again, bring all of those fibers into play, and then that sweeping movement in, pause at the end to really force that contraction. I really feel my upper chest, really the whole chest muscles worked on this one, but after all of those other exercises within this workout, it's my upper chest that's still on fire. So 12 reps, focus on that tempo, slow it down and feel that muscle work. I'm still going for 12 reps, so if you can't achieve 12 reps, certainly in the first 2 working sets, drop the weight down. You're gonna get much better feeling in the muscle. Remember, muscles don't have eyes. They don't know what you're lifting. It's all about how it feels. So make it feel that muscle. Slow, controlled, always squeeze. Think about tension in the chest, not just gripping super hard on the handles. You can see for most of the set, I've got my fingers open. Therefore, I haven't got any stress and muscle effort being done by my forearms and grip. It's all in the chest. If I can't lift it with my hands open, the weight's too heavy for my chest. Think about that.